My name is Stephen Bryant. I'm making this video in hopes that you, the viewer, will take an active role to help end the horrific acts that are being committed against children in the tiny beach town of Esturios in Costa Rica. After posting my last video involving the brutal attacks on my 62-year-old British friend, describing how her private area had been lit on fire, I went to Esturios to investigate and see if there was any worthiness to the various allegations that Stephen Allen Buccellato was committing illegal sexual acts with minors. My first day in Esturios, I interviewed 3 people, all Canadians who were well established within the community and had a combined 30 years of living in Esturios. I immediately heard horrific accounts involving Stephen Allen Buccellato allegedly raping a 13-year-old girl. I was shocked and found this disturbing. I decided to take what was recounted to me and go to the police with this information. I went to see the OIJ in Capos. The OIJ is a non-uniform special police division that would be Costa Rica's version of our Canadian RCMP or the America's FBI. I was informed by the OIJ that they were aware of Mr. Buccellato and his sexual relations with minors since 1999. According to the police reports, in 1996, Joe Baker and Arthur Kanev arrived in Costa Rica and landed in Esturios. The trio of Buccellato, Kanev, and Baker would remain unknown to authorities for 3 years. In January 1999, Baker and Kanev were arrested after several underage girls testified that they were lured off the streets by offers of $40 to join parties with foreign men at Mr. Kanev's luxury beach house outside of Capos. The girls were drugged, raped, and photographed. More than 300 nude photographs of the girls between 11 and 16 were found on the premises. Both Baker and Kanev posted bail, and Kanev fled to the United States in an attempt to avoid prosecution and incarceration. In March of 2002, U.S. citizen Joseph Curtis Baker was convicted of supplying drugs to minors and sentenced to 24 years in prison. Kanev was eventually apprehended in August of 2003 when he was recognized on the popular television show America's Most Wanted by a woman watching the program in Pompano, Florida. On December 6, 2010, in a visit with the chief of the OIJ in Capos, Mr. Soleno, I asked why Buccellato was not behind bars if this was the case. I was told that the OIJ could not do anything because Buccellato allegedly always pays off the parents. To combat the allegations that Stephen Allen Buccellato pays off the parents, there is now a reward of $10,000 being offered to the person or group of persons who bring forward the evidence that leads to the criminal conviction of Stephen Allen Buccellato for sexual activities with minors or for fraud. Concrete evidence can come in various forms. If Stephen Allen Buccellato fathered a baby with you or someone you know, and you or that person were underage at the time of conception, the DNA and the ages of the mother and the child can prove that Mr. Buccellato was having sexual relations with someone before they had reached a legal age of consent. DNA evidence does not lie and is considered to be 100% conclusive. You can also collect a reward by using technology against Mr. Buccellato. If you record him negotiating the sale or rental of underage girls or boys for sex with a camera or a camcorder, or even your cell phone or an audio recorder, the video and audio evidence of Mr. Buccellato negotiating or engaging in these actions is also sufficient to bring him to justice. The reward is offered for 2 main reasons. The first reason is to acquire the evidence required to convict and incarcerate Mr. Buccellato. The second reason is to stop Mr. Buccellato from taking on any new alleged victims. Once everybody knows the reward is available, and if Mr. Buccellato attempts any sexual relations with any underage child, he will not know if he is going to get his next alleged victim or if it is a trap set by the parents or the children to record Mr. Buccellato and collect the $10,000 reward offered. So the reward serves as a deterrent to proactively combat this issue. If you are a victim of Stephen Allen Buccellato, please come forward. You can go public or remain anonymous. Sexual predators prey and survive on fear. Do not be afraid or intimidated by Buccellato in any way. He claims that he was in the mafia and that he has bribed the Costa Rican Minister of Security. These boasts are unfounded and have no basis in fact. If you have any information pertaining to this matter, but do not wish to deal with an officer from Capos, there are female OIJ officers in San Jose, Costa Rica, available now. You can call the Sex Crime Division in San Jose at 506-2295-3315 or 506-2295-3316. If you would like to collect the reward, contact us at rewardforevidence@gmail.com. If you are asking yourself how you can help at home, with social media you can become an armchair warrior and make a positive contribution to this campaign in at least 2 ways. You can send an email and Facebook message to the President of Costa Rica, Laura Chinchilla. You can respectfully tell her what your honest opinion of this matter is and the likelihood of you coming to Costa Rica to visit or invest. The contact details of the President are posted below this video. Secondly, you can send this video to your friends and colleagues. We are thankful for social media and call on you to use this powerful weapon in combating the serious and permanently damaging behavior. See the difference you can make by simply sending emails. Remember, no matter where you are in the world, nobody likes pedophiles, except for other pedophiles. Thank you for listening and taking the time to send just a few emails. Together, we can make a difference.